Hello everybody, welcome back. It's Aaron. It's been a couple of weeks since we uploaded a video. It's obviously Mustache May. I've been really busy. Both of us, Beth and I, have both been really busy. We have two foster kids right now, an 8-month-old and a 13-year-old. Try to get her to do a video with me about that in the next couple of days. I know I say that all the time, but I really will, I promise. So we're finally done lambing. Finally. Becky had, it's kind of bittersweet. Becky had twins on Saturday. The first one never took a breath. And we manually pulled the second one out. It had a hoof stuck. We knew Becky was pregnant. It was pretty obvious. She got pregnant late. Our first lambs were born February 3rd. This one was born Saturday. Today's Wednesday. So whatever Saturday was, it's the 13th, the 8th or the 9th, something like that. So I took the 13-year-old next door. The neighbors were having a barbecue. There were some kids her age there. I was trying to, give her the opportunity to make some friends. And I had been cleaning out the barn. I needed to change out the hay. So I took a break from that for about an hour. I go over there, and then Beth texts the neighbor, because I don't have service. Hey, Aaron needs to get home. Becky's pawing at the ground and nesting and stuff. Okay. So she's in the barn when I get home. I continue to clean out the hay, and so she goes out into the pasture. Not a huge deal, generally. So I finished with the hay, and she's still, she's not obviously giving birth anytime soon. She's not like swollen and pink or anything. So I was checking on her about every 15, 20 minutes. So I walk out with, the baby's fussing, Beth's making dinner. I walk out with the baby, and I only count 12 sheep out of 13. Hello, ducks. Maybe we can find out if a duck's quack really echoes or not. Anyhow, so the baby's fussy. I grab the baby, come out to check on Becky. I only count 12 out of 13 sheep. Guys, I need you to be a little quieter, please. They're not listening. Do you live here now? Is that what's happening? There they go. Okay, anyway. So I come out with the baby just to see what's happening. I only count 12 sheep. And then I see Becky just barely. I let the grass get kind of tall over here so they can graze it. I see her laying down. So I immediately take the baby in the house and come back out. She's laying down. There's a lamb on the ground. And she's laying on a hill. It's kind of a hill, not a very big slant, but her feet were uphill and she couldn't get up. And I've heard of this thing called casting, where ewes get stuck on their back and they literally die, right? So I help her up. I touch the lamb and it's hot. It's the temperature it's supposed to be. And then Beth comes out and we give it compressions, and I swung it around, and it never took a breath, sadly. I hate to play the what if game. What if I didn't have the baby? What if I didn't have to take the baby in the house? What if I just set the baby down in the grass a few feet away? I don't want to play that game. It was sad, very sad at the time. So I bring the lamb into the barn. Becky follows, and I stay out here with her just to observe. She's licking it, heartbreaking. And then she starts pawing at the ground again. And so Beth comes out. I said, I think she has another one in there. And so Beth kind of reaches in and feels. And she thought she felt the mouth. She may have, who knows. If she did, she may have broken the sack. So she puts on the full arm gloves, reaches in and feels the hoof pinned, unpins it, And I'm holding Becky to make sure she doesn't try to walk away or anything, very gently. And then I feel her contracting, and then lamb number 2 comes out. He was a little weak from the start, but it's his 4th day, and he's doing great. He's been hopping around. We've been making sure he's eating. Becky is a very good mom. We knew that. She's not a first-time mom. We actually have one of her lambs from last year, who's now a yearling, Layla. You guys have seen her before, Shirley. She's been in the backyard with Aspen most of the winter because we didn't want either of them to breed. But so baby boy is doing great. He's very cute. They were both cute. It's a shame. But it's one of those things that happens. I mean, I was checking on her, you know, every few minutes, every 10, 15, whatever, and it still happened. The only way it probably wouldn't have happened is if we kept her locked in the barn and watched her on the camera, which is what Beth was doing before I got home, and which is what I probably should have done when I got here, but I didn't want to stress her out by trying to herd her into the barn. And if I lured her with grain, everybody would have come into the barn. It's one of those things. So we definitely learned some lessons lambing this year. We weren't really ready. We didn't think the first lambs were going to come at the beginning of February. That was a surprise. Beth did a great job with them. One of them was in distress, and she, you know, warmed her up. And I mean, she's like one of the biggest ones right now. Well, she's one of the oldest. She should be one of the biggest, but there's a percentage of lambs that get lost. Unfortunately, 1 lamb out of 7 is a huge percentage for us. Beth heard a phrase, if you have livestock, you have dead stock. And I had never heard that, but I mean, she's right. I'm tired of burying things. You know, I had to bury that baby llama, 5-6 months ago. And I put the lamb right over there next to him. It's a nice field with flowers. The sun shines on it in the afternoon. I'm still kind of feeling it. But I just wanted to let everybody know what's going on because we haven't posted a video in a while. I mean, I literally telework, work on fence. If it's raining, I find something else to do. But now that I've got this paddock done, I can kind of take my time with the rest of it. I just needed to get this done because we want to have everybody as close to the house. It's a Beth thing, but she wants everybody to be as close to the house as possible so we can keep an eye on them. So tomorrow we're probably going to band baby boy's tail. We'll try to set up a little thing and we'll make a video about that. Unless it's Beth finally got the baby down for a nap and we only have 7 minutes to do it. Then we got to split up all the other moms except for Becky and her new lamb and start the craziness that is weaning. If you have sheep, you know how annoying they can be and how loud they can be. And weaning is probably like the pinnacle of that. So I'm going to leave you there. I'm going to get whatever pictures and video Beth has on her new camera and put it in here somewhere. And now we'll resume normal farm operations and cute baby lamb videos because he started hopping and playing. It's amazing how short of a window that really is. So hopefully I'll still have a mustache the next time I see you guys. That means that I will be recording another video before the end of the month because I only keep a mustache for May. I'm not a mustache guy. So I'm going to leave it there. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.